Morning.
Morning.
Lovely to see you again. Hopefully you've had a really, really lovely evening, and if you're here for the first day, welcome. I'm Angela, and
I'm Robert. Hello.
Really great to see you. We know we've got some of our lovely friends that we've met before face to face, and we've got some new people as well from around the world. So welcome, and hopefully this is going to give you a little bit of inspiration for our beautiful crafting that we do all the time.
Good morning, Gogglefrogs.
Oh, this is so exciting. We're in the same room together. How can we can't believe it. Cheers. Welcome to you. Don't adjust your pets. Yes, we're in the same room, the same house. The cats are separating us. But yeah, so we are here doing Gogglefrogs. How amazing. So just want to say huge hello, and can you believe 265 episodes?
I know. So 264 episodes ago was the last time we were in this room together and did this, and then we went upstairs for one, and then everyone we've done together since then we've had to socially distance and be apart. And since the restrictions lifted, this is the first time we've been able to be together.
Oh, and it's just amazing. So really, really, really lovely to be here. And and we've got the boys. We've got Tofi down here at my feet, and we've got Bex up here who's been purring. And and we've both got a nice cup of tea. Thank you very much, Robert. We've got our tea. So what have you been up to? It's Monday.
Well, I was at work all weekend.
I finished the jumper. So it's finished now. So I finished the illusion jumper. So that's what I did. Yeah. So that's all finished now. I will make another one, but I'll make it slightly differently. You know me. But yeah. So that's what I've been doing most of the weekend. So I had this mad rush. You know when you sew arms on, then you think, no, I don't like how they're sewn on. So I had to take them off and sew them again. And then we're fine. So all exciting. I don't think I've done a lot else this weekend either.
Good.
Yeah, I think
sometimes it's nice to just
chill, to chill out. Yes. So I arrived here about 9:45, and came through the door. It's like, oh my word! Like the only time we've really been together is for sales shows when we've been at opposite sides of a room and placing everything over by me, exactly the same over by you. It's just like, oh my word, we can be together. So that's it now.
So welcome to episode 265. If this is your first time, hello. And there is a chat box on the right hand side. If you're watching on a tablet or a mobile or a phone, you might need to swipe the screen. But then join in the conversation, do let us know where you're from. And for the purposes of the replay, which gets sent out about 45 minutes after we finish, we do read out the chat box. And that's why we will occasionally glance that way, because the chat box is far away, so you can't read it from here. So we're going to read it on the TV. And then hello everybody on YouTube who will get a slightly edited version. So shall we start the normal way by saying some hellos?
Yeah, that would be good.
Let's.
That'd be great.
Right. So as always, we're going to go bottom to top.
Oh my God.
And we'll start with
Robert and Gary have the biggest TV in the world, and it's great.
We do.
You can see everything on there.
Yeah. So we start with Tracy. Hi, Tracy. We have Sarah. Hi, Sarah. And we have Marion and Marion. Hello, Marians. And then we have Linda with a Y. Hello, Linda. We have Judy. Hi, Judy. We have Janice. Hi, Janice. We have Georgie. Hi, Georgie. We have Deborah. Hi, Deborah. We have Gogglefrog number 1. Hello, Brigitte.
Yay.
And then all the way from New York, where it's about 5 o'clock in the morning, we have Amber. Good morning, Amber. So pleased you could join us today.
And Tofi is just arriving in shot. It'll be on the back, I think, in a minute. You come in. Come on. Are you? Yeah.
There he goes.
Yay.
There we go. So now we have really gone full circle. Back to episode number 1. All we're missing is the hanging garments on the back door.
Oh yeah, but unfortunately we can't hang them now, can we? Because the local yarn shop's no more.
No, we could have hung our own though, because we have made stuff
We
since
could,
then.
yeah. But never mind. I'm wearing something.
Right, so we catch up on chat, and Marion says good morning. Good morning. Brigitte says morning peeps 265.
Yeah.
Judy says morning. Brigitte says hope all is well. This has never happened before.
We could have warned you, but Robert only told me as I walked through the door, so it's fine.
and that's why we started late, because it was literally uploading and we were waiting for it to say uploaded before we could go live. Sarah says morning, have we got waiting room music? I did try that around episode 10 or 11 and it didn't go very well, so we stopped that straight away. We have Linda who says morning everybody. Brigitte says, oh, this is what is happening. Sarah says, same room, how exciting. Marion says, how wonderful, shame it's not evening and you'd be able to have a G&T. Well, Marion, do you know what? I think the next time we're doing a Wednesday evening and it's all three of us, that's what we should do. We should somehow find a way to get all three of us together on camera and G&T together.
Don't you worry, I'll call Ahmed. And Ahmed will do a little circle and collect us all and then drop us all off. Or if Alan's at home, he'll pick us up and drop us off.
Yeah. It also depends on where we do it, because we probably wouldn't be able to do 3 here.
We do 3 at mine.
Okay. We'll work it out somehow. Deborah says, morning everybody, great to see you both together. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Amber says, good morning everybody. Princess Curtain Crusher says hello. Well, Bex says hello, and so does Tofi to Princess Curtain Crusher.
And Slosh does as well, who's now treading on her rug. He's now so mattered. It's just a slodge rug.
And Brigitte says, wow, Angela, that jumper looks fabulous.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's as with all these things, when you knit something that isn't in the yarn that they suggest, you're never quite sure how it will work out, but it's lovely, really, really nice. Thank you very much. So I'll just do it smart. I always say this. That's
the ultimate Mashup Monday, really, isn't it? That's what Mashup Monday is about, is where you take a pattern and change it.
Yeah, so I changed it. I made it slightly bigger around the top. And I shouldn't have. The arms I had to redo because they were too wide. Brigitte, can I just say, this is the first time I've not done Brigitte's cast on. I had to go back and do a thumb cast on to make, and go down to smaller needles as well to make that work. But yeah, I used a Stylecraft linen drape for this rather than the recommendation. So I don't know what I'll do next, but I'm definitely going to do another one. And I was thinking, I've got all this wonderful stuff that I got from a certain charity shop that Marion and Sally were helping. Was it for not Help the Aged, but AGK? There had been this massive like gift of all this yarn from some old yarn shop somewhere, and I've got all these cones. So I was thinking I could marl them in, use a couple of colours and something else, so I could make this and make it marled with lots of those as well. So that's in my head, or just marl the front. Who knows? We'll see. But I'll do something. So thank you.
Sarah says, yay, cats. Yeah, they're not yay cats at 4 o'clock in the morning when they want food and they are determined to wake you up. In fact, I don't know what you did last night, mister, but our bedroom floor is covered in clumps of your fur. It's like you had a fight in the bedroom and we completely missed it.
Oh, bless.
Marion says, that would be lovely. I now have 31 different sorts of gin. Oh. If you're not careful, Marion, you could open your own gin parlour like the Black Lion has.
Oh, yeah. We could call it Frogs a Hickle.
Oh, Frogs a Pickle.
Frogs a Pickle. So when we have a Wednesday night when the three of us are together with gin, it's going to be the Frogs a Pickle.
Yeah, I like that. I really, really like that idea.
Right, okay.
In fact, what Wednesday could we do it? Oh, I'm sure we could work something out. I'm on holiday in a couple of weeks, but we'll work something out. It needs to be a morning where I don't have to get up after.
Yeah.
And then Judy says, lovely jumper, Angela, looks good on you. And Sarah says, frogs a pickle, enjoying a tipple.
Oh, brilliant.
Right, should we have some music?
That would be fab, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So today is another one where we talked about it previously. And so, yeah, here we go. Just enjoy it. It'll blow away the cobwebs on this dull, dreary Monday morning. There we go. I thought I might blow the cobweb away this morning.
Oh, you enjoyed that one, didn't you? Fabulous. Oh.
I love Brigitte's comment. Shh. Oh, dear.
I've never seen the video. I don't think I've ever heard the full song.
Oh, really?
No. My mum likes that one.
It reminds me of Elvis Presley's "You're the Devil in Disguise," where it goes, "You look like an angel," and that's really sweet and subtle. And then when he talks about being the devil, it goes really loud and
I've
leery.
never thought about that. Oh, thank you.
Georgie says, "Morning, that was fab," and Sarah says, "A bit energetic for this early in the morning." Sorry.
Oh, no, it was fabulous. Fabulous. Well done. Thank you. I'm just doing the Pico cast on, so I'm looking down for all of a couple of seconds. Well, it's more than a couple of seconds, isn't it? Oh, there's the post. Hang on a minute. There we go. Nearly done. Right. Have I got the right number? Yeah, I have. I don't know how much I've got left of this, but it's never ending. The never ending story. That's another one that we should play. Limahl.
Yeah, it's in the library.
Oh, is
At
it?
some point, yeah.
It's just, you know, when you're just going and going and going, if you please, at some point get down to 13 grams so that I can then start my Pico cast off. But never mind.
I want to know how much you've actually got left.
Oh, yeah, I haven't measured for a while. Yeah.
Back in a second, folks.
Yeah, that's. I have got some digital scales at home, but every time I measure, it was on 38.5 last time I measured. It's probably still on about 37. So does anyone else? I never knew how exciting it was to. And it's not measuring, is it? It's weighing. What have I got?
35.
Oh my word! Sorry, this is just never ending. This thing. So I've got a good 20 grams left to go until I can do anything. So anyway, do you want? I did have a little bit of an not an incident for me, but yesterday. I want you to picture the scene. I haven't told you about this yet either. So anyway, I'm sat there and I've finished the arms and I've got a cup of tea in front of me and I'm thinking I've cooked dinner, so dinner's almost ready as well. And suddenly I'm watching something on my phone. It's all set up, and suddenly there's a WhatsApp call from my next door neighbour, and I thought, well, this is rather bizarre. What's going on? So anyway, I said hello, and she was in an absolute state, and it was about 4:20 yesterday, and she just blurted out, "Angela, I'm in the local garden centre and they've gone home and I'm locked in the garden centre." I went, "What?" And she says, and she told me which one, and she told me the address, just like, it's the local garden centre. I know where it is. And she says, "Can you call the police, please?" I says, "Yes, I can, of course I can." She says, "I've got hardly any battery left." I said, "Don't worry." I said, "Just let me make a call and then I'll be on my way." So you can imagine, can't you? She's in an absolute state. You know, and she says, "I only went in for a bag of peat." So anyway, I went to call 999 and my husband said, "It's not that sort of emergency." I rang the other one and they picked up instantly. And they were lovely. They said, "Oh no, we got a phone call from someone. She was stuck in a swimming pool. She'd been in the changing rooms and they'd gone home and locked up." She said, "We'll try and get the what is it? You know, the key holders." So my mum says, "I'll come with you." So me and my mum jump in the car, hurtle along to the garden centre. Thankfully, the front gates are still open. If not, I'd have just left the car on the road and jumped in. So we go up and you can hear the car and she's screaming from behind like the fence. And in our local garden centre, there's all lots of other little shops as well. So anyway, nothing else is open. So I went and knocked on this door, and it's probably a rental property in there or something like a house. So anyway, he managed to get in touch with the owner. So a random person knocks on the door. Hello. It was the, oh great, we've got a little horror story here, you know. So anyway, person's coming. She's still in there. Then the police arrive. She's still in there. Then I thought, well, hang on a minute. I've already said to the pool, what is it, hot tub person, that she's got no access. But I thought, I wonder if she's got a ladder. So I wander over, ask this lovely lady if she's got a ladder. Yes, she has. So I pick up the ladder. We took it back. We then put it up. The police lady has gone up and tried to jump over. And then eventually the key holder arrives. So then I take the step ladder back. And not only that, it doesn't stop there. So the police lady said, you might want to give it 5 minutes before you drive to her. So she takes a cigarette out, having a cigarette. The next thing, the guy is apologising profusely from the garden centre. So the next thing, one of them come back, say, can you open the front gate, please? We've got a job and the light's going and everything. So they then can't get out of the garden centre to go to an emergency call. So my neighbour's having a cigarette. I said, we'd best follow them. So the two of us jump in our respective cars and we're hurtling towards the outside of this garden centre to get out, just in case the gate shuts again. It was just like Keystone Cops yesterday. And then I got home, and you know when you just think, oh my word, I'll have a cup of tea. So that was yesterday. So I had this sort of chilled out day, and then suddenly
French again.
Yeah, but she says that she got in there about 3:20, thinking, I've got a good half an hour. And it must have been 4:00 where she's gone from outside, because she's looking at these pots and stuff like that. She got to the gate thing, the doors, the automatic doors, and just didn't open. Everyone had gone. Sorry to laugh about it now, everything's fine, but can you imagine if she'd have had no phone with her? What would you have done?
Should have been stuck.
I know. I mean, if you're inside, it's not such an issue, is it? Because the alarm's going to go off and eventually somebody's going to come. But yeah, she was outside, so that could have been really, really bad. So anyway, all good now. So yeah, we got her out, which is good. So yeah. Oh. Sorry, I can't. Hang on.
So we're just going to go back through the chat, folks. So Sarah says, is that an... Oh, hang on. Brigitte says, I thought it was a shame that Bjork went a bit weird with her costumes, distracted from her talent. I think that's what just made her, really. Sarah says, is that another knit night, Angela? Yes.
It's for Auntie Doe. Because I bought it, this... You know, when you walk into a shop, see you later, and you think, oh, those are lovely colours, and then you realise, no, they're not lovely colours, but they are somebody else's colours. So Auntie Doe, these are apparently her colours, so I'm knitting them for her. So this is great, it'll be gifted to her.
Deborah says, good choice as always, Robert, thank you. Sarah says, Mission Impossible music plays as Angela stages a break-in. Tracy says, your jumper looks fab, Angela.
Thank you.
Sarah says, rolling out the blueprints of the garden centre on the ground in the car park. We'll breach behind the gonias, drop down in front of the fuchsias, and make the exit point between the outdoor shrubs.
Can I just say, right, I have these shoes on, which are hilarious. So I'm tippy-toeing around. I had no makeup on. It was the one day I thought, you know what, I'm putting my mascara on and nothing else. And I'm stood there, and these two policewomen were so beautifully made up. And I thought, I just look like the old woman now, don't I? I thought, I've got my lovely shoes on. I've got nothing on my face.
Tracy says, did you check for secret hidden cameras?
Oh.
I'm tempted to go and ask them now. And Brigitte says she got locked in a school car park after a lesson when she was teaching German evening classes. A student had an exam at work next day and wanted a few things clarified. We crawled under the gate, walked to the pub and used the phone. Fortunately, somebody knew where the key holder lived, so there was a happy ending, but a good laugh.
Oh, it's just hilarious, isn't it?
And then Georgie says, oh, Angela, that was an adventure and a half.
Tea was ruined. But never mind.
Marion says Auntie Doe is coming in September.
Yay! The biggest thing, because I'd taken something out of the freezer and I thought it was pork chops. So I cut up apples, sliced apples and sliced onions, a bed of apple and onions, put the pork chops on. Then I found out it was a joint of pork. So I thought, oh, great. So then I found this little tub of some I don't know, sauce. So I rubbed that all over it, and it had the most amazing crackling when it came out of the oven the first time. But if you can imagine, then went out and about, and I stupidly put it back in. So then the crackling was burnt, and that's the only thing I want off a pork joint, to be honest. So, but the main thing is she's safe, and she got safely home, and I'm sure she had to have a little ginette and tonic after all of that. I just had a cup of tea, but yeah, it was a strange afternoon. 3 knocks. The ghost is here. No, it's because the window's open.
Yeah.
Hello, have you seen Tofi? Look at Tofi's face. He's in such a deep sleep. Somebody's really trying to get in. So, has anybody else been locked in somewhere? When I spoke to my husband, he said, well, if you were inside, you'd just start eating everything, wouldn't you? I was just like, yeah, I'd just go to the chocolate. There's always a few drinks, aren't there? You know, bottle of Coke or something like that, and have a little bit of a look around. Actually, some garden centres, there's one near my mum and dad's. Oh, it's amazing. They've just redone it again. And they're putting an upstairs mezzanine thing in with a huge, great cafeteria restaurant up there. And they just keep expanding the size. But I know quite a few years ago, we bought one of those Weber barbecues. And it got to near bonfire night, so we used it as a bonfire, and all the handles melted. So we thought, well, never mind, we'll order some more handles. So we went back to, it was one of those kettle ones. So we went back to the garden centre, to Tom Garden Centre, ordered these new handles. Do you know what happened? They rang us up and said, all right, they're here. And said, we'll go and collect them. The blooming garden centre burnt down. Exactly.
Oh, wow.
This is years ago. So we still have melted handles. We never actually collected them. We thought, do you know what? We don't want them to have to order them again, so never mind. So yeah, but yeah, they're lovely. They're so lovely there. Hang on a minute.
Sarah's saying maybe the door is the ghost of Yarn Stash Past.
I think possibly, yeah. I was saying get a wiggle on and get this finished for Auntie Doe.
And then Brigitte's saying she would panic like mad if there wasn't a toilet available.
Oh, can you imagine? Yeah, I mean, it's not so bad if you're outside with all of the, but even so. Apparently there were apple trees there with lots of apples on, but I'm sure that they were more crabapple types.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have had to see if the strawberry plants were still there, but I'm sure there were no strawberry plants because it's a bit late in the season now, isn't it, for them? So, phew. Thankfully we got around and we didn't have to use the step ladder. But, yeah. Strange times. I've got a little, I don't know what that is. Got a little thing. Never mind. So what have you been up to? Has anybody else had an interesting escapade this weekend? Because, you know, when you just think, being in an empty car park with a stepladder, a big police car, isn't the norm on a Sunday tea time, is it? No.
Definitely not. Sorry, that door's annoying me.
What is it? So the ghost of Yarn Stash Past is annoying Robert. So it's now opened. So Sarah watched her more stupid brother barbecue in the rain. Oh, that's always fun, isn't it? I'll never forget, I went to a barbecue once and they'd ordered about 50, they'd invited about, I don't know, about 30 people. And it's years ago, and it was no more than, it was like a little potbelly type stove. It was, the barbecue bit was only this big. And they were just putting chicken thighs on, you know, and you just think there's no way I'm eating a chicken thigh of that. It's not going to get cooked properly. That's my extent of barbecues, I think. Other than ones that I've done, which just seem to take forever. But I'm not great at barbecues, so, and I don't really know anybody who does barbecue, so, or maybe I just don't get invited to them. So that's probably the case. But I've only ever been to that one, and I refuse to eat anything except salad, which is not me at all. I just thought, no, I don't want pink chicken.
I love a barbecue. We've got a lovely gas barbecue in the garage that I bought years ago. And I know people say that gas isn't the same as charcoal, but at least with gas, you press a button and it's on and done. Yeah. Not 3 hours of drinking and then you start putting the food on and then nobody wants the food because they're too drunk.
I know.
But it doesn't come out very often. So, because it's just the two of us, we very rarely have anybody come up to use it with. So, yeah. But her brother reminds me of the stupid Australians when they bought home base, because they were insistent on the Christmas map, which should be full of Christmas decorations, we would have barbecues. And when they were asked why, they went, because you can put your turkey in a barbecue, saves you room in the oven. They're like, yeah, but in Australia, it's lovely and warm. That's why you barbecue your turkey. Here, it's freezing bloody cold and possible snow. Nobody is going to go outside and barbecue their turkey at Christmas.
It's just so weird, isn't it, how culturally we can be so different. And yes, I know that everybody that I know who went travelling got to Christmas Day and they were all so excited. They got on the beach and they were barbecuing as travellers travelling around the world. And they got to a certain time on Christmas Day when they rang their mum and burst into tears because they missed home so much that they were on the beach, they had the turkey or whatever on the beach, they were loving it, but they still missed the drizzle, the cold weather, and their family at home. So, yeah.
Sarah's saying the ghost of Yarn Stash Past. You bought me in 1993. I've been sat in your stash so unloved. Well, in 1993, I was still living with my parents, and I was very young, so that's not my yarn stash saying there. I think the oldest thing in my craft stash is probably 2001. My yarn stash is probably, so that would have been after I moved here, so I would say around about 2007, 2008, probably my yarn stash started.
I think mine was about 2010 that my yarn stash started, or maybe later. No, it's probably about 2011, 2012, my yarn stash. So in a few short years, it's got bigger than some shops. But who cares?
It's bigger than mine.
But hey ho, you know, it's just one of those things, I suppose.
But unlike mine, at least yours gets used more often, because mine goes up there, and you know, I mean, that blanket that I'm doing, I started like literally 2 days after my birthday, didn't I?
Yeah.
And I'm only still halfway through the second ball.
Yeah,
so,
it's looking lovely.
And then not to mention the shawl I was doing before it. I started at the beginning of the year,
I think, you know, it's
And I've bought considerably more since then.
I've been quite good. I did, can I just say, when we went to Marion's a little while ago, there was that little sale. I call it little. I didn't end up with a whole big carry bag full of stuff. But anyway, I went there and there is a certain colour, aqua blue. My mum absolutely loves it. There was this bag of this aqua blue. Picked it up, my mum's having that. Well, that means I'm going to make her something. Picked it up, took it, and I bought some lovely stuff for me and all sorts. I opened the bag. And what had happened, I kept saying, I love the colour of that other one. And somebody, I don't know whether it's Helen or whether it was Marion, who said, feel the yarn. I opened it, felt the yarn, and oh no, I can't use that. Well, I opened this lovely aqua blue stuff for my mum. Oh my word, it feels horrible.
Oh no!
It's old fashioned. It's wool, but it's like vintage wool, and it just feels so different. And I looked and thought, oh my god, I think I'm gonna have to crochet this. I don't know what to do with it, but who knows? But it was just so weird, so weird. So the little thing I've got to remember to do at all times is to feel the blinking wool, because if I can't, oh dear, that's quite amusing. Oh.
So Sarah says the asparagus and courgette were a nice addition to the usual burgers and sausages. Off the barbecue. That's good.
Yeah.
Brigitte says we always had a little pot-belly barbecue. Got a new one when the old one collapsed. Never used the new one, still in its box. I won a Weber Smoky Joe barbecue. That's their small version one at a B&Q event one year.
Did you?
Yeah, and I haven't worked for B&Q for 10 years.
Oh wow.
11 years maybe. So it's got to be at least 12 years old, and it's still sat in the garage in its box.
Really?
Yeah. I said to Gary I wanted to take it to the lodge the last time, because I knew we were allowed barbecues on the decks. And he said, oh, no, don't be silly. And it's probably just as well, because every night it did kind of rain an awful lot. But I think I might take it with us in August when we go to Brighton.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might just check whether we're allowed to take one.
Yeah. And she got yarn. She bought in Germany in 1985.
Yeah.
Do you know what I do know? When I was in, when we were in the flat, I went to a yarn shop and I bought wool and I started knitting a cardigan. I have no idea where that cardigan went. I think my husband probably put it in the bin, you know. Well, I thought it had gone into the in-laws' garage, as a lot of our stuff did when we moved. It's never come back out, so I think it may have been binned.
I'd kill Gary if he did something like that to me.
Well, I don't think it's what I want to wear, if you know what I mean. It was all that, you know, where it's like, not the furry stuff, just the lots of...
Yeah.
Not fluff even, you know, and it's just like cut off bits of stuff. So I don't think it's probably what I'd want to wear, so it's fine. But I've always thought, where did that go?
And Sarah says maybe it's Brigitte's yarn ghost haunting us today. And she may have inherited some yarn ghost along with some bits of stash.
Yeah, I have inherited stash. I've got so who knows? I may have a yarn of pastimes ghost somewhere.
Janice says all this barbecue talk and it's just started raining again here in London.
Oh no!
And then Marion says it'll work up soft.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. It's just, you know, when you try and knit with something, you think, oh, this feels not too good. I know that some of it has lanolin in, so as you wear it, it feels lovely. But when you are knitting with it, you don't really warm the wool up, do you? So it's just, we'll see. I think it's something to do with it.
Right, shall we try Facebook?
Yeah, that'd be lovely.
I don't think there's a lot on there. Remember, I wasn't here Saturday, so you might have to say stop. Right. So.
Look at that, 42 minutes ago, and it's 10:42. It's the little things.
Georgie says, this weekend I've been celebrating the 18th birthday of a handsome chap on the right, 22 years of marriage to the handsome chap on the left, as well as crocheting lots of German daisies that I don't know if I can post images of yet. Probably best wait for photos of them on the memory blanket. Yes, Georgie, please wait until we've got the blanket finished. But wow, what a lovely weekend. So happy birthday, Chris. Happy anniversary to both you and Nick.
Yeah.
What
a lovely picture as well. Two lovely people.
Yes.
Lovely people. And was it Brigitte's anniversary?
No.
Oh, right, okay, sorry. I thought I saw something else, but then I thought, did I dream something?
I think we showed this on Saturday,
yeah,
didn't we?
I like that, yeah.
And then I said, 35 minutes until we go live. Tell us what you've been up to with the picture this weekend. And Linda says, sorry, I won't be with you again. I've got real life sessions on Monday and Wednesday now. I'll hopefully be with you on Saturday. That's fine. We will hopefully see you then, Linda.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're watching and catch up.
Oh.
Linda, still playing, but got curves now. I'm making it up as I go along, so a lot of frogging and reworking to get it right. I'm using smaller hoops at the moment, but ordering some larger ones. I'm working from a photo because the pattern didn't work for me. It's just for fun, for my son in neutral colours eventually. Do you know what? That looks gorgeous. I really, really like that.
Absolutely amazing colours. Love it.
Beautiful.
Yeah. I think with all of these things, it's like not every brand, guys, is saying you sort of do it as you want. And I think that looks lovely because you're putting different stitches in it.
Yeah.
Different colours.
I really
love the
that
different
one.
colours.
Yeah. I'm sure that's a variegated that she's using because you can see the colour change.
Yeah.
So that's gorgeous.
Tell us what yarn you're using, please.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like cotton.
I think that's what she's.
That's what she's trying to make, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm sure that texture looks like it's a cotton.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
It does. So well done.
And what do you do with these? Do you just hang them?
You do, yeah. You just hang them wherever you want. And in hot countries, it's quite fashionable to have them out on verandas as porch decorations.
Oh.
A bit like the dream catchers.
Yeah.
So well done. Georgie posted this. Love this. No, Grandma, one hand like this. Oops, I made a scarf.
Do you know what? My dad always cuts spaghetti with a knife and fork. Hates it. So whenever we had spaghetti bolognese, we put some spaghetti on his plate, but he had to have chips. So we just put a big pile of chips on the zapping. Yeah, but he just don't like spaghetti. Yeah, at all.
I have to, when I have noodles, I do have to cut them up. Yeah, and if I've made it, I'll cut them up before I cook them. So they come out pretty cut up, and Gary hates it. It really annoys him. But then talking of chips, every time I order Chinese now, I have to have chips. I've introduced Gary to Chinese chips.
Oh, really?
Oh, my word, and he loves them as well.
There is something totally different about Chinese chips.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know what they do. But,
can I just say that go back up to that?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I've downloaded that this morning.
Oh, good.
And I absolutely love the arms. And do you know what? I've realised I am absolutely sick of these blooming arms, these style arms. I want to go back to the old-fashioned traditional ones like that. So as soon as I spotted that, I thought, yes, it's got the... what do you call those sleeves? Are they set-in sleeves? Or just let me know. But I hate these drop sleeve things because you can never get them right, can you? They're really... well, you can't. because everything's so slouchy. So I like something that's proper setting. So yeah, lovely. Thank you very much, Georgie. That is now in my book collection.
I think this is one for Linda Phillips and for Fran. Cute knitted buttoned baby hoodie.
Ah.
And then I think
That's not moving.
It'll catch up. Dawn says Tom Daly seems to be getting more coverage about his knitting skills rather than the fact that he won a gold medal. Yes, definitely. He's like on every knitting group that I belong to, just repeated and repeated. Did you show this on Saturday?
Yeah, I did. Showed that on Saturday.
Okay, shall we say we're caught up then?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm going to say we're caught up. If we've missed something, folks, do let us know. Yeah. And we'll come back to it. There we go. Right, so let's catch up on. Sarah says maybe you need a knitting needle warmer to get the lanolin going.
Possibly, yeah.
Sarah says I had to put a post up at 10:15 this morning if it needs a refresh. Okay, I'll go back. Brigitte says she put a picture of a comment in Robert's post about going live. Okay, I'll go back. Sarah, this morning, family gone out, so can be with you for the rest of the show. Good morning, Sue.
Hello.
Sarah says, are they raglan sleeves? Marion thinks they're raglans.
Are they? Thank you. I didn't quite know if they were raglan or satin or... But you know what I mean. The ones that go up to there. The old-fashioned ones that I always got from my nana. And they're just so much easier. So, yeah.
Right. There are posts. So let's go back. So Sarah says not to fall too much into Angela's assumptions about me, but I've finished about 6 projects this week.
I always say she finishes so many things.
I see. Right. So she says Granny's square crop top for my dog to brighten up the overcast summer days. An embroidered tea towel for my friend in Manchester. Knitted lace edge for my brolly, removable by buttons sewn on the inside. Not knitting related, but honourable mention to my Pavlova.
Absolutely,
okay.
Anything to fill needs a massive special mention. Special Pavlova.
Crochet granny square rainbow coasters as a leading present for my boss. 4-ply knitted into an I-cord to make chunky knit cow. A quick little shawl from Vintage Pattern I found online while looking for some for my friend's birthday. Currently working on a vintage jumper pattern and a triangle shawl free online pattern with some yarn I got for my birthday this year. Wow, Sarah, you are wow. That's incredible. Actually, let's flick through these pictures.
Oh, look. How cute. Oh, where's that? Oh, that's amazing. I love
that. Yeah.
Yeah. When I saw it, I thought, ooh, I might have to do something like that.
Oh, where's the Pavlova?
That looks lush. Looks fab. They're very pretty.
They are.
Very pretty colours. Like that. That's lovely.
Oh, I love that clasp.
Where on earth did you get the clasp from? Sorry, the reason why we're not looking there and looking there is because the TV, you can see it really easily there. That's amazing.
Wow. It's so busy. I don't know where you find the time.
I know.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Absolutely
right.
incredible. Well done, Sarah.
Definitely.
Yet again, another 6 projects. But you can tell what the favourite one is, can't you? The Pavlova.
Dawn says, finished my commission for my sister-in-law, now to stretch and frame it, working on Christmas decoration for the house. Might start an Attic 25 blanket. I've had for a while. I feel my fingers itching to do some crochet.
Oh,
Yeah, you
wow.
get like that after a while, don't you? You need to do what your body is telling you need to do.
That looks beautiful.
That's gorgeous.
Wow. Well done. Absolutely brilliant.
Oh, Christmas bauble, apparently.
Oh. Oh yeah, you can see. There's the on the left hand side of it. There's the little bow.
Oh yeah.
So it will turn.
Yeah.
90 degrees, yeah, and then it'll have the thing on the top. That's lovely, absolutely lovely.
Gorgeous. Brigid says put her mashup Monday into going live soon. Okay, so let's then. Oops. Picture's not there. Blanket put on back burner as birthday present as needed. Adapting this pattern to make a shoulder wrap mini poncho, making it up as I go along. Simple. So why did it take me half an hour last night to find one elusive stitch? Oh dear. I think, there we go. No, it doesn't. There we go. Yes.
Oh wow. Oh, that looks
That's
so
lovely.
pretty.
And that's the lilac, isn't it?
It is, yeah. And I've got my black ready to come out. I think I keep saying that the cat cardigan, it's just something I can't do when I'm doing Gogglefrogs or watching something. I've really got to take notes. I need to get into a really good book to do that. But I know I've got some of that that finesse in black, my favourite colour. So that's going to be something for me as well. So I can't wait. And it feels a lovely, lovely. It's like a thick, thin design as well, isn't it? But it just looks lovely. And it's such a lovely, it's noir. But it's the colour of black cat, which is what I love because it's not, there are different hues to it. There's a depth to the black, so it's lovely.
So Sarah says the clasp is a hair clip and she grew the raspberries for the pavlova in her garden.
Well done, you.
Brigitte says can't see the Facebook screen. Oh, I'm sorry folks, I messed it up. I'm sure I did, sorry. And she says the picture in the comments under Linda's post about not being here. Yes, thank you. And then Deborah says yes, Robert, totally agree about needing to do the right project for how you feel. I'm very tired of having 4 little granddaughters living here at the moment and can only cope with easy projects. Yes.
Yeah.
And my apologies. I think the Facebook screen thing was me. I think I forgot to press share. I think I just went straight to it. Sorry. Deborah says, have to go. See you on Wednesday. Bye, Deborah. So just to touch back on about being able to touch and feel the wall, we are working on hopefully being able to have something very soon where people can come and touch and feel some of the lovely stuff that we've had in our store for the last year and 2 months.
Well, we just thought, do you know what? Unfortunately, our local town is missing a little squishiness. So maybe we can just come and meet you. So watch this space. But we've got lots and lots and lots of beautiful stuff. And do you know what? We're in that month that's the cusp. I know that we're still in August, aren't we? But as of next month, it is autumn. So we've got loads of lovely stuff. So watch this space. We'll be announcing very soon what we're trying to be up to. Oh dear me.
Right. Well, it's very nearly 11 o'clock.
Oh my
and I know we're a couple of minutes
word.
early, but maybe we should wrap up for today.
Yeah. So do let us know what on Wednesday, 8 o'clock. So tomorrow, if you want to post anything, today's Mashup Monday. So if you've got something like me, I'll try and take a picture of this at some point, but and put it in the group. Tuesday, what is Tuesday?
Throwback Tuesday.
Throwback Tuesday.
Work in Progress Wednesday.
Yeah, so have a look around for a few little projects, because it's that time of the year that we all suddenly want lovely big cakes and things like that. And I looked at a pattern book, and it's a long cape. It's all edged in like fluffy wool, and I thought, you know what, that looks really nice, but I think I've given all my fluffy wool away. You know, the stuff that's like, so anyway, I'm going to have a look and see what I've actually got and see what I can create. So just let us know, because I want inspiration for our next season, which is, I mean, I love it, the fact that chunky knits are so quick to do, aren't they, rather than the summer weight ones, which are on 3-point-something millimeter needle. So I can't wait to get back to my 5 and 6 millimeter needles. But let us know, because I need to be inspired.
Right then, folks, that's it for today. We will see you on Wednesday. You have me on Wednesday. You're around on Wednesday?
I think so.
Okay.
I've got to get the car service, see my dad, all sorts on Wednesday, and I don't know whether I'm.
Oh well, let's
down.
not then. No.
So
let's not see you on Wednesday.
No, if I'm in Leeds, if I'm staying in Leeds, then yes, you'll see me from Leeds. But if I'm travelling down, then probably not. So we'll see. We'll see.
Okay. All right then, folks. Have a good few days, and we'll see you whenever we see you. Bye.